when you were doing your scale, you had what was different, what had a sharp or flat by it. Well, you'll notice the fourth step, B flat, is the only thing that had a flat or sharp in it. So we would say that the key signature for the key of F has one flat, B flat. Let's do another one. So if the key signature has two sharps in it, an F sharp and a C sharp, then we are in the key of D. Now let me tell you a very important trick that you can learn. How to tell what key a piece of music is in. There's two different ways we're going to talk about it. In your first example there, you'll see that the key signature has an F sharp in it. Therefore, if you go back to the scales, you'll know that the only key that has one sharp in it is the key of G. So you can solve it that way by knowing your scales. The second example, let's do that. It has a B flat, E flat, and an A flat. Well, what scale uses a B flat, E flat, and A flat? Well, that would be the key of E flat. Okay? Here's another trick that's a little bit easier to learn how to tell what keys a piece of music in. Okay? It has two different parts of it. First part of it is in sharp keys. For sharp keys, the rule is how to tell a key. The key is 1/2 step up from the last sharp in the key signature. I'll say that again. The rule is, for sharp keys, the key is 1/2 step up from the last sharp in the key signature. For example, if the key signature has an F sharp, a C sharp, and a G sharp, then the last sharp is a G sharp. That's the one you're looking at. 1/2 step up from a G sharp is A. So the key is A. Okay? What about for flat keys? Well, here's the rule for flat keys. The rule says the key is the next to last flat in the key signature. So you take the key signature and derive it from there. So for example, if the key signature has a B flat, E flat, and an A flat in it, the next to last flat is E flat. That's the one you're looking at. So the key is E flat. Learning your major scales and the keys that come from them takes time. Like learning your multiplication tables, we talked about that. You just can't solve them one time and expect to know them. You've got to do them over and over and over again until they get to be memorized. Build these scales. Look at the flats and sharps they use. Look at the key signatures and take some time to memorize them. Okay? Here's our assignment for this week. Your assignment is learn the 5 forms that we did on the 5th string. Those 5th string basic bar forms. Okay? We're going to learn a new song, Jamaican Farewell. The main name might not be familiar, but I'm pretty sure that the melody will be familiar to you. We're going to do it in 2 different keys, F and G. Okay? Complete those key signature worksheets that we have in your book, and I'll see you at the workshop. Okay, welcome to the workshop time. Let's get some working knowledge of all these concepts that we talked about. Okay, first thing we're going to do is review all of your basic bar chord forms. Our 6-string forms, let's go through those. Let's go through them like we're in the key of A. Okay, so play an A. A minor, A 7th, A minor 7th, A sus. Okay, got those 5 forms. Now we're going to do the ones on the 5th string forms that we learned. Let's do those in B. So we've got our B, either way that you want to finger that. We've got B minor, B 7th, B minor 7th, and B sus. We'll go through those one more time. B, B minor, B 7th, B minor 7th, and B sus. Okay, now take a look at some of the basic bar chord exercises for the 5th string. Let's go through a couple of those. Let's start with number 1. B minor starts it. Ready? Go. 2, 3, 4, C minor. Remember, just slide up.